Wife, 42F, locked us, 41M, in the bedroom and hid the key. We got in an argument about something petty last night. After I put the kids to sleep, she told me to come to the bedroom, and she continued yelling at me. When I told her the conversation wasn't productive, she locked the door to our bedroom and took the key. I asked her repeatedly to unlock the door as I wanted to leave. She refused, so I sat by the door and closed my eyes and ignored her. She continued haranguing me for 2 hours. I didn't say a word. After that time, I asked her again to open the door, and she refused. I then went into the bathroom and turned on the shower, just to get some quiet and hoping she would fall asleep. Nope. She was waiting for me when I came out and continued talking. I gave up at that point and decided to go to sleep. My question: next time she does this, what are my options? I considered kicking the door down but didn't want to wake up the kids or scare them. I even thought about climbing out of the window, but our bedroom is on the second floor. Is my only option to call the police next time? Edit 2. For the male commenters telling Op to be a man, act like an adult instead of a brat. Don't be a PSSY, grow a pair, and some version of, have more sex with her, please do better. This is abuse. And if this post isn't enough, she's repeatedly physically assaulted him and routinely demands sex from him, point blank telling him his body is hers. She's also assaulted her mom and his. Men need to support other men in abusive relationships instead of these gross toxic put-downs. Targeting one another's masculinity. There's nothing shameful about struggling with abuse. And comments like yours are just one reason why other men so often stay silent about abuse by women, or abuse by male partners. If you're a man reading this in an abusive relationship and need help, here's a list of domestic violence resources for men. Edit. I see some people are suggesting that you remove the lock on the door. It sounds counterintuitive, but I think you should try to contact an advocate, mentioned below in my comment. Before doing that, she could become angered by that and escalate further. If you think removing the lock would place you in greater danger, I would definitely be careful about doing so, and if you're going to remove it, then definitely make sure to have a safety plan in place first. I saw from your post history that she's been physically violent against you before. You don't deserve this and I'm concerned about you. It sounds like her abusive behavior may be escalating. I also saw that you are possibly Muslim based on your post history and that you might be in the US. Although I'm not 100% certain about either of these things. If this is true, here is a list of domestic violence agencies in the United States for Muslim victim survivors. I would also suggest posting in our abusive relationships. It's a place that is supportive of survivors of all gender identities. Here is also a compilation of domestic violence resources for men in abusive relationships. I would recommend seeking the assistance of a domestic violence advocate. They can assist with legal systems navigation, housing, emotional support, counseling, and more. I would also really recommend putting together a safety plan regardless of whether you stay or leave. It's a harm reduction method for people who are being abused. Detailed safety plan here. Next time? Your situation is a ticking time bomb. Please get yourself safely away from this woman. My ex-boyfriend did this to me a few times and my lawyer and our judge considered it attempting to hold me hostage. I now know if it was to ever happen again. Yes. Call the police. You should leave before there is a second time. This is abusive and controlling behavior. She is amping up her abuse. She has a history of physically assaulting you, your mother and her own mother. Your wife is a dangerous, violent abuser that imprisoned you. She is amping up her control and abuse of you. You need an exit plan. You need to record and document her abusive behavior. Definitely get rid of the keyed lock on your bedroom door. You know she will do this again. You aren't safe in this relationship. Would you want your kids to be with someone who does this to them? I hope you are getting therapy. You need the tools to leave this situation that you are stuck in. Don't do anything physical. I would make sure I was recording her on my phone. Audio is fine. And call the police. Call the police. Kicking the door down can be construed as domestic violence. Take the lock off and make sure you have your phone to call the police. Kicking the door down would just end badly for you. Call the cops. This is partner violence. So, if I'm understanding this right, the lock with the hole for a key is facing the bedroom area where you sleep and not the hallway? I would work on changing that to a different kind of lock or doorknob that she can't take a key and run away with it. For sure is a way to manage this. This is abuse. Divorce her and take the kids. This is abusive by the wife. If she can't moderate her behavior and address the underlying problem that has created resentment, and act like an adult, then you need to leave the relationship. Stuff like this escalates. Some people just don't click. My ex-husband was rather unemotional, but I went through therapy and great lengths to not appear threatening. I'm a big girl. I never blocked his exit. I didn't yell, scream, or threaten. I sat on the floor, minimized my threat level and kept an even voice. This is not okay. Not sure why you'd let there be a next time. But just make a copy of the key and hide it in the room if you're so intent on putting yourself in another potentially dangerous situation again. I second removing the lock. What she did is called false imprisonment and is a federal crime. Report her, kick her out and file for sole custody on the grounds of domestic violence. This is not okay. I'm sorry this has happened to you. Get a copy of the key ASAP just in case it happens again. I say again with hope she will learn, but I don't think she will. You need to leave. This is abuse. You are not allowed to hold someone against their will. The same way you can't take a phone away. Please think about your safety, and this time I think you should seek help from the police. Avoiding next time starts with addressing the issue constructively now. I don't know why she was mad, but if she does this repeatedly for no reason, you need to get into therapy and make sure she does too. Or you need to get out. She's being controlling, abusive and manipulative when she does this to you. It's a dangerous spot for you. Get a secret key made up and hide it in the room. A lot of people are saying remove the lock. Or don't remove the lock. What I don't understand is why does a bedroom have a door with a keyhole on the inside of a room in the first place? That would never exist unless someone installed it with the sole purpose of keeping someone from getting out of a room. It's a huge fire hazard. Get ya own key cut for the bedroom door and walk out. Seriously, that is a dangerous controlling situation to be in. Record everything.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.